What's going on, guys? FIFA Turk here. Welcome back to the second episode of Chelsea's Challenge. In the last episode, we did get through the group stages just by 2 points, beating obviously Wolfsburg in the final game 5-1. And in this episode, we will have two legs now against Atletico Madrid, just like it is in real life. So let's get straight into this. Last episode, we obviously did use Falcao and Oscar, but we will start off using Loic Remy for the two legs, and then we will go to on the next play if we do get into this quarterfinals. They are using Antoine Griezmann. It's really important that we get a good result, obviously, in the first leg. We didn't have the best of time, actually, in the group stages, and I make a woeful start, obviously, to this game. But hopefully we can put that behind us and score. And yes, we can. We are obviously playing French international teammates to Remy Griezmann. Obviously a very good player in real life as well. Like I did mention in yesterday's episode, it seems that the AI have got a little bit better, not as retarded, if that's the correct word to use, as they were the last time. Maybe, they've been changed a little bit to be a little bit more smarter now. But with 25 seconds remaining, it is 1-1. It's crucial that we don't concede another goal because it could obviously come back and haunt us in the second leg. We've actually now gone 2-1 up, which is really good stuff. And like I mentioned in the last episode, if we do beat Atletico Madrid over the two legs, our opponents could be Barcelona or maybe Valencia. I'd rather Valencia, obviously, because Barca, pretty obviously have a very strong team with the likes of Messi, Neymar, and Suarez in their team. But it looks like we might be able to edge out for a 2-1 win, but they score in the last second, so that doesn't look like that's going to be happening. Barcelona did beat Valencia 4-2. Arsenal beat Galatasaray 6-1. Juventus beat Leverkusen 2-0. PSG beat Manchester City 4-1. Real Madrid comfortably beat Sevilla 4-0. Porto beat Benfica 5-2, and Munich beat Mönchengladbach 3-2. So a crunch match now. This is the second leg against Atletico Madrid. They are going to be using Griezmann again, and really important that this is. Obviously, it remains 0-0 after 1 minute has gone. You'll go into golden goal. Obviously scores first, like it is in real life. Sometimes we'll obviously automatically go through and probably now play Barcelona because it doesn't look like Valencia will be getting back from a 2-goal deficit. But we'll have to see what happens in their game. And then obviously now we'll reveal to you who we could possibly be having, obviously, in the next round, the semi-finals, if we can hold on here. So let's see if we can win the header. He's pushed out of his goal. We just go over a little bit too much. It's important we win this aerial battle by here. It doesn't look like we do. And yeah, we score a pretty disgusting goal. We are now 2-0 up and we have a 2-goal cushion, so it's okay if they do score another goal. We're looking to obviously keep a clean sheet. And we now got 3-0 up, so it looks like we're going to be definitely getting through to play Barcelona, a team I'm not really looking forward to playing with, but playing against, I should say. But obviously, that's who the team I'm going to be seeded up against. We now go 4-1 up after they did score, obviously. But we have comfortably beaten them in the second leg, so that's good stuff. And we'll be playing Barcelona, who did beat Valencia 4-1 in the second leg, going 3-8 through an aggregate. Arsenal obviously beat Galatasaray, will be playing Juventus. Juventus obviously beat Bayern Leverkusen 4-2 an aggregate. PSG will be playing Real Madrid, Porto will be playing Bayern Munich. So in the next round, if we do get through, we could be facing possibly Arsenal or Juventus, which would be pretty interesting. But I'll just be playing the quarterfinal matches for this episode, and obviously playing the semis next episode, and obviously the final if we do get there. If we also do get to the semi-finals as well. But we're playing Barcelona in this first leg. They are using Suarez, very dangerous team, obviously, and I'm pretty surprised if we can beat them. But we'll see what happens. I shouldn't actually be using Remy again, so we'll have to change that for the second leg. But for now, we can't let that obviously be our focus point of this video. But we made a perfect start. We went out 1-0 up with 40 seconds remaining. That's good stuff. And it's important, obviously, we don't let them score. But for 33 seconds, and my curse comes back to me, I suppose, and we are now drawing again. But I guess a draw isn't that bad, but I would preferably like to be winning by at least a goal going into the second leg. And there's our goal we needed. 20 seconds remaining now. I guess we might have to hold on. Suarez has actually pushed it out of the box quite a lot, and that's actually resulted in them conceding another goal. So we are now 3-1 up. Let's see if we can build on that and get even more goals. But it looks like it's just going to be ending 3-1, which isn't that bad, I suppose. A little bit of huge deflection right there. And it actually goes over my head, which is pretty embarrassing. I should have jumped. Arsenal actually drew against Juventus 3-3, so God knows what could happen in that game. But obviously, like I mentioned, we did draw. We did actually beat Barcelona 3-2. In the other games, PSG beat Real Madrid 4-1, so it looks like they'll be going through to play Bayern Munich, who beat Porto 5-1. But interesting to see if we'll be getting Arsenal or Juventus in the next round, if we obviously do manage to hold on to this slender goal lead. Into the second leg, I believe they are now using Messi. Obviously, you can alternate with any player you'd like to use, I beg your pardon. And I think if we get to the semis, we'll obviously be using Hazard or someone, whoever is up next. Again, I'm using Remy, but we need to obviously concentrate on, we're definitely trying to win this game. Hopefully this time it won't be a curse again where I did go out last time I did do this series as Real Madrid, if you can remember a few months back. But we've made a good start to this game. With 30 seconds remaining, we're now winning 1-0. But we've only got a goal lead, but a 2-goal lead on aggregate, which is pretty nice to see. Messi's coming out right now. He might be able to get a goal. I'm not sure what to do by here because it's probably going to end up in a goal for them. But it actually turns out to a goal for us. We're now 5-2 up on aggregate, which is really nice to see. We could now possibly be going through to either play Arsenal or Juventus, which is really nice to see. Yet to concede this game as well. Hopefully I'm not opening my mouth too quickly. But with 5 seconds remaining, looks like we are definitely going to be cruising through to the next round, which is pretty nice to see. Maybe I was being a little bit silly thinking that Barcelona could beat me. But anyway, the semi-finals, we will be playing Arsenal. Real Madrid will be playing Bayern Munich as well. Arsenal managed to beat Juventus 5-4 on aggregate and went through 8-7. PSG lost 6-1 and inevitably, even though they were winning 4-1 on aggregate, lost 7-5 in the end. And Porto lost 2-0 in the second game against Bayern Munich, and inevitably Bayern Munich have won 7, which is pretty expected to be honest. So if we can beat Arsenal over the next 2 legs, we will be playing up against possibly Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, which is pretty interesting. I think we've got enough time to maybe sneak in one of the games, and obviously then you have to wait for the second leg and the final in the next episode, which will be coming out on Saturday, obviously, which is tomorrow. But going into this game against Arsenal, they are using Alexis Sanchez. Again, I'm still remembering, I did forget the change. I will remember that for the second leg, don't you worry. And obviously, if you did miss the first episode, link to that episode and this episode, obviously, once it goes up, will be in the description below. But the semi-final, like I did mention, where I did go out last time, I did play this series, so hopefully it does not repeat itself, and we do manage to still go through. But at the moment, it started off a little bit tense, to be honest. Both teams having opportunities, but we do manage to make it 1-0 with 29 seconds remaining, which is really good to see. And I should open my mouth again, to be honest, and they now scored to make it 1-1. So it could set up a very exciting next episode if it remains like this. We are definitely trying to get a goal, and I pushed him into his own goal, which is pretty embarrassing, I suppose, for Sanchez. But anyway, we've now made it 3-1, so we have a 2-goal cushion going into the next leg, sorry. And that's pretty nice to see. We could even make it 4, and we do actually make it 4-1. So it looks like that curse won't be staying with me any longer. I'm losing a semi-final all the time. But it's very intense, actually, and very close in the Real Madrid and Bayern Munich game. They obviously did draw 2-2. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode. If you do remember, obviously, we did play Barcelona and went through 5-2 in aggregate, and obviously have beaten Arsenal 4-1 in the first leg of the semi-final. Look forward to seeing what happens in the next episode. We'll be able to stay with a clean sheet for the next game against Arsenal. We have to find out, and who will be playing in the final if we can't get there. It looks 95% that we'll be able to, unless Arsenal can overhaul a obviously 3-goal deficit against us. And look forward to hopefully seeing the next episode coming out tomorrow. And Real Madrid or Bayern Munich will be our possible opponents in the final. And yeah, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for obviously watching this video. I've just repeated myself twice. But anyway, have a nice rest of your Friday. Take care, and bye-bye.